guys, welcome to my channel, Natasha Tessier. I'm so glad you're here. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. I'll notify you when I'm doing a new video. I am doing videos every Saturday at 11 Central, but I also sprinkle in some listing videos, and I have some really cool listings coming up this spring. So if you want to get those, ring that bell. It'll tell you when they come on the market. Today, I want to talk about the most popular master plan communities in Houston, Texas. Hey guys, I'm Natasha. Thanks for tuning in. I love having you here. Reach out anytime, days, nights, weekends. I have a form below. You can fill that out, or you can shoot me a text, email, call me, it doesn't matter. And we will get in touch. We will send out a buyer's form, figure out everything you need, or maybe you're wanting to list locally, that's fine too. We'll get to know you and get started. So today I have my notes here and I want to go over, now these are just the most popular with my clients. This may not be the most popular overall, but I wanted to go over, master plan communities have really become a popular hit with most of my clients, unless they're looking to live out on acreage. Because of the convenience, because of the built-in friends, the walking paths, the dog parks, the neighborhood pools, the food trucks, true master plan communities have restaurants in them, shopping centers, coffee shops, everything right there, usually within a golf cart distance, and then amazing amenities, like I said. So I just went through the popular ones for me. They're in no particular order, but my clients, I have the most people buying in these, and I want to go through them, kind of tax rates and different things. So the first one I'm going to go on is Autobahn. I was actually there this morning. You can still get in there under 300, which is crazy for like a 15, 16, 1700 square foot house. On the one section, they're kind of the, more affordable. And then on the other side, they're going to start more in the 5 to 600s and go up. But this is a really cool community. I love it. The location is fantastic. I see a lot of growth happening here. I see it as an opportunity to get in early and grow with the community. This is how Wood Forest used to be 10 years ago. And now you cannot get into Wood Forest under probably 400, 450, especially on the Montgomery ISD side. We'll talk about that in a bit. So Autobahn is zoned to Magnolia ISD. They are putting a brand new elementary in the neighborhood. So that is true master plan. You're going to be able to walk or bike to school for the elementary kids. Very, very cool. New junior high coming just outside the neighborhood, and then Magnolia High School is absolutely gorgeous. You will love it. I have a whole video on Autobahn here, and you can go check it out, but it is a very cool neighborhood. So they are going to eventually have shopping and dining. They have broken ground on the amenities center. It's going to be a resort style pool. It's going to be fabulous, but they don't know if it'll be ready this summer, which I'm filming this actually on February 29th, so 2024. So maybe by summer 2024, but it is in the works. So they'll also have splash pads. They're going to have a huge clubhouse, indoor and outdoor, with water features like the splash pad, cool off, all those things. And they're priced from the 200s. Today we were looking, like I said, I could get them around 260 all the way up to the 800s. So that's kind of your price range. The developer has bought several sides of the freeway, very well-known developer who does a lot of master plan communities. This one has been really thought out really well, and you will love it. It's in the heart of Magnolia, brand new HEB nearby. Like literally everything you'd ever want is right there in this community. So a lot of my people, I have clients that left Wood Forest, sold at the peak, and then started in their new and are going to do the same thing and keep building their equity. Okay, moving on, we are going to move to Bridgeland. A lot of my clients love Bridgeland. Cypress is further in, so you're not as far out. Really good location, kind of sandwiched in between Katy and the Woodlands, right there on 99. Bridgeland High School have several friends that kids attend there, and they absolutely love it. There are schools in the neighborhood. I've done a whole video here on Bridgeland. You can check it out if that's one that you're interested in. I would love for you to go watch it. But their tax rate is also 3.2. So Autobahn's 3.2 and theirs is 3.2. It's gone down. So it was 3.6. As they pay it off and more people move in, it keeps going down. Bridgeland is split between two different school districts. So you've got Cypress with Bridgeland High School on one side, and then the other side is going to be Waller ISD, and they have a brand new elementary and junior high coming in there as well on that side. So that's north of 99 is the Waller, south of 99 is Cypress. Both are going to be great locations, and Chevron has bought 73 acres out there and plans to build out there, so that's going to bring a lot. And then the coolest part about Bridgeland is the developer that developed Market Street. So I have a whole video on the Woodlands and Market Street. The developer that developed that beautiful outdoor shopping center, it has Tommy Bahamas and Lululemon and Tesla. He is also developing an outdoor shopping and dining venue right there in Bridgeland. It's already under construction. So that is going to bring a lot of value to that area. So you've got Chevron there and you've got your outdoor shopping coming there. So Bridgeland has so many biking paths. When you're in Bridgeland, if you're in the actual community, I want to say it's like 10 or 11 pools. There's an amphitheater, there's fishing, there's boating, there's parks, there's walking paths. I mean, everything you'd ever need. On one side of Bridgeland, they do have already the shopping. They have, you know, a little coffee shop, all that stuff. So Bridgeland is true master plan. You've got churches in your community. You've got the Bridgeland High School in the community. You've got elementary, junior high, everything's in the community on that south side. And then it's coming on the Waller side. So Bridgeland is very, very highly sought after. People love it and have been very happy there. Okay, Bridgeland's price too, to add in there, is priced anywhere from the low 300s. I have somebody trying to get in there under 400 and we've had a little bit of luck. You won't have much of a yard, more like a townhouse style, all the way up to over $2 million. So there's a big range in Bridgeland. A lot of people, I have several clients that I've built with Tri-Point Homes and they have loved them. They build a great home. There's lots of great builders in there. So great place to check out. Okay, we are moving on to Cane Island. I just put a house under contract in there this week. This is in Katy ISD. Great, great area. Also 3.28, again, tax rate. You probably are finding a theme here. Most of them are in the 3% tax rate. So that is Cane Island, Katy ISD. They have a restaurant on site by their clubhouse. They have a yoga and spinning studio. They have a fitness center, a splash pad, a resort style pool. They have a lawn and entertainment center, like on the lawn for all sorts of activities. They have soccer. They have a beautiful glass conservatory with, you know, tons of trails and playgrounds. I think their amenities are top notch, honestly. Cane Island has some of the coolest amenities in the city, so definitely worth checking out. They don't have the trees and things that Magnolia and Willis and Montgomery have in the Woodlands, but they do have great amenities out I-10. It kind of depends on where you work, but Cane Island is a favorite, and their price points start around 400 and go well up over to 1.5 million. There's a custom area in the back where a couple of my favorite builders are building these luxury custom homes. My clients absolutely love them. So another great spot to be at. Okay, the next one is gonna be Grand Central Park. Done another video on Grand Central Park here. And this is a great one. Their tax rate varies from 2.6 to 3.1. They are zoned to Conroe High School, which is in Conroe ISD, but it's right there on I-45. It's just north of the Woodlands, so you're not very far, just a hop, skip, and a jump. You've got a Costco right there. Lots and lots of things to do there. This was an old Cub Scout area, so they took the lake and then turned in the building and did a whole fitness center and amenity center. And they have like a covered pavilion where they do a lot of events. They have markets there. You can obviously fish the lakes. They have an amazing pool. They have walking paths. Literally all these communities have so much to offer. Grand Central is one of those as well. On the lake, you can also kayak. They have several really big lakes in that neighborhood, so that's very cool. Okay, and so Grand Central's prices are mid 300s to low 700s. So a little bit more affordable of a community, but nonetheless, people love it there. I know several friends that live in there and absolutely love it. Now, I am gonna stop here and say I would love to get to know you. Please comment below. Tell me where you're watching from. I see so many people watching my channel and I would love to get to know who you are and where you're from and where you're watching from. Even if you're not quite ready to purchase, reach out. Don't be shy. Let me know who you are. Okay, moving on, we are going to go to the Woodland Hills. This is a gorgeous master plan community. out in Willis. To me, in my opinion, the two areas that are going to see the most growth, and this is just my guess, I don't know for sure, but I think are going to be Willis and Magnolia. Willis has already seen a ton of growth. Both of those have brand new HEBs, you know, just a lot of growth. So the Woodland Hills, I think if you get in there early, you're going to see a lot of equity in your home over time. It's going to be Willis ISD, and the tax rate, you guessed it, 3.2. So Woodland Hills is over 2,000 acres of forested land. There is a ton of hiking and biking out there. So if that is your thing, then you might want to check out Woodland Hills. It's also pretty affordable because it's a lot further out. So it's further north of Grand Central, you know, probably a good 20 to 25 minutes from the Woodlands. They have all the same playground, dog park, splash pad, fitness center, resort style pool. One thing they do have is tennis courts. So not all the neighborhoods have tennis courts. Some of them do. A lot of them are getting pickleball courts. I don't know if you're like me, but our whole family is now loving to play pickleball together. So a lot of them are adding those in there, but not all of them have the tennis courts, but Woodland Hills does. They do have a fitness center as well. So like Wood Forest does not have a fitness center at all, but they do have tennis courts. So all of them offer a little bit different, but they do have a fitness center. They have your resort style pool. They have a fitness pool. They have a splash pad. Again, all the amenities, the walking trails, everything that you would ever want. These are also 300s to 700s, so pretty similar price to Grand Central as far as Woodland Hills goes. Okay, moving on, we're gonna go to Wood Forest. As you know, I used to live there till we moved out to Acreage. Probably one of my favorite master plan communities. Tax rates from 2.2 to 2.69. The lowest master plan community that I know of. So that's pretty cool. The reason that they vary is 2 different school districts run through there. I've talked about it. Half of it's Conroe ISD, half of it's Montgomery ISD. So be careful, because if you want your kids to go to one school or the other, there's no more open enrollment. We used to have open enrollment in certain schools, and some schools still do, but Montgomery does not. So Lake Creek High School, a lot of people want to go to, it's closed for open enrollment. So if you're going there thinking that you can just send your kids there, you cannot. So you have to be careful. As of now, when I'm filming this, they're talking about doing where you get school choice, but we don't have that right now. Wood Forest, the cool thing about that is it didn't used to, but now it has Harvest Market, the organic grocery store. I've done a whole video on Wood Forest. You've got great coffee shops. My friends own Love Coffee. They donate, I think it's 10% to orphans, which I think is really cool. Christian coffee shop. You've got amazing sushi. Whoa Sushi is our favorite place to go on a Friday or Saturday night, and the sushi is really, really good. And we love our sushi, so we're kind of picky. But that's still one of our favorite places to go for sushi in all of Houston. You've got a new Italian ice going in. You've got a new lawn there. They had movies on the lawn for the young kids. Everybody comes up on their golf cart or their UTV. And you've got crust pizza on the corner. So it's very lively on a Friday and Saturday night, mostly with families. You've got a little mini farmers market up there. You've got live music at the grocery store. It's a pretty cool little place to be. And the neighborhoods, you know, most of the houses 2010-ish or newer. And you've got basic builders all the way up to luxury custom builders. You could be mid 300s, probably not on the Montgomery ISD side, but on the Conroe ISD side, up to well over $1 million in there. And you've got a splash pad. What I liked, which most of these neighborhoods with the trees are going to have, is I could walk every single day. Even when it was 900 degrees here, I could go for a walk because it's shaded. So, I mean, I wouldn't go at 2 in the afternoon, but you know, if I got up at 7 in the morning and went for a walk, it wasn't that bad because it was in the shade the whole time. So if you're one of those people that likes to walk, it's a great place. They now have 3 different pools. So they've got the resort style pool with water slides, and they usually set up like a little mini volleyball court and basketball hoops. And then they've got an adult only pool. And then in the crest in the back, they just put a brand new pool in back there. So, because there were so many people using the same amenities. They have a huge dog park. They have several splash pads. People meet at the playground all the time. It's really cool. They've got everything you'd ever need. And most of my clients that move in there from out of state say that they literally had friends the first day, like knocking on the door. If you have kids and your kids want instant friends, that's a cool place to start. A couple things to add about Wood Forest. They do also have soccer fields. They have a whole sports complex in the back. They have tennis courts, basketball courts. but they also are one of the ones that have a soccer field in the back. They also have the 55 plus community, which is Bonterra. And a lot of people, they have a whole community director and they take care of your front lawn. And there's an event every single day. So some of my people who are 55 plus like to go in there. It's a little bit more expensive for the HOA because they mow your lawn and then have all the events. And they have like an event director just for that community that plans things for everybody 55 and over. So some people, like the kids will buy, you know, in the regular wood forest, and then the grandparents will come and buy in there, and they're close enough to each other that they can ride their bike to grandma, but everybody kind of has their own space. Moving on, we're down to Town Lake, back over in Cypress. This is the only community that I know of that is literally the whole community is basically on the water and that you can actually use a motorized boat. I mean, I live on a pond, but we can't use, it's not big enough to use motorized boats on the lawn. So people will, you know, water ski or wakeboard on the weekend. They'll drive their boat over to their friend's house. They'll go to the restaurants and have dinner right there. Right across is a whole beach entry with a fitness center and a resort style pool. They are one of them that have a lazy river going around the pool. It has everything you'd ever want. They are zoned to Cy Ranch High School, which has good ratings, and all Cypress ISD schools. So, and they also have over 24 miles of connected trails throughout the community. So your kids can get on there and ride their bikes forever. They can ride down to the restaurant area. They have coffee shops, they have a wine bar, they have, you know, seafood on the water, literally everything you would ever want. And then on the amenities side, like I said, they have a beach entry, they have a lazy river, they have water slides, they have a fitness center. They're always doing fun activities with kids, Easter egg hunts and breakfast with Santa and all sorts of fun things in Town Lake. So very cool community to grow up in. Your tax rate there is 2.6 to 3.4. And your price range is, again, mid 300s to over 1.5. So all different things. One thing you do want to note in there and in Bridgeland, you do have a resale fee. So if you sell, it's half of 1% of your sale. So you sell 500,000, you're going to owe the developer 2,500. Several of the communities have that in the master plan new community. So please make sure you get a realtor who is aware of what that is and who pays for that. A lot of times it's negotiable, but it is an extra fee when you go to buy and sell. So my last, but definitely not least, is Woodson's Reserve. Now, if you have to commute to the airport or you love to be near the Woodlands, this is a great spot. It's right over by our volleyball gym. So I'm over there, I don't know, 3 nights a week anyway. And this is a really cool area. Their tax rate is only 2.8. They have Grand Oaks High School in the neighborhood, and a lot of people love that high school. It is very highly rated. We're big volleyball people. Their high school just won state last year, so we like that. But great neighborhood with so much to offer in a very cool location. Grand Oaks High School is part of Conroe ISD, so you'll notice that Conroe High School, where Grand Central is, and Grand Oaks and College Park and the Woodlands, you know, there's so many high schools just in Conroe ISD. So it still is in Conroe Independent School District, but they go to Grand Oaks High School there. Okay, so they too have a resort style pool. One cool thing is they have stocked fishing ponds for the kids. So that's really cool. It's catch and release, obviously, but the kids can fish there, and you know, it's stocked with a bunch of great fish for the kids to play with. Definitely a luxury community. I have 400s, but it's probably closer to 500s, up over to almost 2 million. You do have a lot of close dining and shopping. They too have a new HEB right outside of their neighborhood with a ton of restaurants, lots of biking trails. Their amenities center is very cool. It's on the water, and they have a 24-hour fitness center, so you can go there and work out anytime. So much to offer. So that's a lot to talk about. So many good master plan communities here. Very popular choice for my people like you moving in, or some people like to live out on land. My husband's from the middle of Montana, so he doesn't want to be in such close proximity. But a lot of people love the convenience of all these master plan communities and everything right at your fingertips, instead of, for us, it's 5 minutes just to get out of the neighborhood. So I hope that was helpful. Please reach out anytime, days, nights, weekends. Call me, text me, email me. Instagram, I'm Houston Realtor Natasha. I'm just Natasha Tessier. On Facebook, I'd love to hear from you, and I hope you have a blessed day.